Welcome to number 4 in our little series on strengthening up your right hand or your strumming hand on the ukulele. So, let's have a look at this one. This little set of strumming patterns has got something called chucking in it, or chunking. It depends on which book you read or which website you go to. So what that is it's a way of strumming and muting the strings almost straight away after the strum with the fleshy part of your hand or with the base of your thumb, depending on which way you want to do it. So you mess around and see how it works and what works best for you. But try different techniques out and you'll find some work in some places better than others. If you're playing a banjo lady like this, you might find one thing feels more comfortable than another. I'm changing and chopping the whole time when I'm playing the ukulele. The idea, of course, with all these strumming patterns is that they become intermixed and intermingled, and we're not really that concerned about being technically perfect. What we're concerned of is, does it suit the song? Is what you're doing supporting the singing and the playing? That's what we're really gunning for. We're not going to have somebody with a clipboard saying, "Oh, you're not chucking that properly," or whatever. So anyway, so chucking goes like this. When you try it like that, first of all, you're just going to strum down with your fingers and then just put your hand on the strings. Now you can do this thing where you're going like this in slow motion. You're strumming down and then you're cutting it with your thumb like that. Or you can do it with the palm of your hand. Sometimes I do it out like that. Whatever happens, a chuck is a short, loud note that's definitely cut off by using some part of your right hand as a muting function. So our first chucking pattern is just going to be really basic. The chuck actually is the accent. Even though it's shorter, it's louder. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this almost like a reggae pattern. We're going to go down, chuck, down, chuck. So I'm hoping that the microphone on my little camera over here is going to pick up the long ring on the 1 and the 3 and the short accent on the 2 and the 4. So you've got a long sound and then a short loud sound. So it's down, chuck, down, chuck, down. Play with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try and change the chords on the 1 each time. So we're going to go, once again, C, A minor. We're just going to go down, chuck, change, down, chuck, down, change, change, change. Keep with me. Hit the pause button and see if you can keep ramping up that tempo by yourself, and see if you can keep a definite difference between your chucks and your strums. Right, let's try a slightly different pattern. This one is sort of like the one we did in the first video. It's just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But on the 2 and the 4, we're going to chuck those ones, right? So if you remember, we were just going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But now instead of that loud strum, we're going to do a chuck. So we're going to go down, up, chuck, up, down, up, chuck, up, down, up, down, up. So practice that as well. It's a very busy one. Let's do it together, and we'll change from C to A minor. We'll go nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and change, 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 change. Well, hopefully you were able to keep up with that, and if not, just slow it down. Keep going. You're doing fine. I can see it right through my camera. Anyways, there we go for the last chucking type strumming pattern we're doing today. But of course, the idea behind chucking is that you can now start inserting this into any pattern you learn. Just if it feels good, if it sounds good, if it's what the music requires at that moment, try and learn how to chuck wherever you need to chuck. So this one is in 3/4 because the other ones we've done so far were in 4/4. So remember 3/4 from the previous video, it's in threes. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What we're going to do is we're going to play down, up, down, chuck, up, down, down, up, down, chuck, up, down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Down, up, down, chuck, up, down, 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 down, down. And so you can hear the sort of bluesy 12/8 kind of feel that comes into that one, if you know what 12/8 means. Anyways, let's just finish off by doing the same exercise but switching between A minor and C. So we're going to switch after each set of 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, change, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and so on. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go C. Down, up, down, chuck, up, change. A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor, and you can mess around with that one as much as you need to. Well, join me for the next one, because the next one is about shuffles.